Hello interwebs, and thanks for tuning in to the official Surrender It 20 weekly recap. My name's Panzer, and today I'm going to be bringing you some of my favorite stories from SurrenderIt20.net for the week of June 9th, 2013. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, remember to rate it thumbs up! Patch 3.8 came out this week and brought with it a ton of changes. Now, just to hit a couple of the key points, there have of course been some item changes, including the removal of the item Milady, as well as gold cost changes to a bunch of other items. Riot also used this patch to implement the behavior alert system that I talked about a few videos ago. Now, they also made it so that jungle camps spawn later, meaning that one team's bottom lane can't get an early game advantage by doing golems anymore. And the Ghost Bride Morgana skin that I've been drooling over for weeks finally came out for 975 RP. Now, as with pretty much every patch ever, there were a ton of balance changes to champions, and in interest of time, I'm not going to go over every single one of them in this video, but I would recommend checking out the description where I have linked for you the patch preview video as well as the full patch notes. And of course, the most obvious addition to League of Legends with patch 3.8 is the newest champion, Aatrox. Aatrox is an aggressive top laner, and if you want to know a little bit more about him, I've linked in the info below for you his champion spotlight as well as Surrender It 20's overview of him and his abilities and the like. Now, if you want to get him right now, he is 7,800 IP or 975 RP, or you can get his bundle for 1,462 RP, which includes his release skin, Justicar Aatrox. If you're a more patient summoner, if you wait a week or two, his price will drop to 6,300 IP. A while back, we heard about a North American summoner named Cleanup, where inactive players' names would be made available for players making new accounts or players who paid for a name change. This type of maintenance will require downtime, which is currently scheduled for June 18th, sometime in the early morning. Going hand in hand with this news, there will be a name change sale, which will go through June 25th. So, if there is some awesome name that you've always wanted, but some jerk summoner who doesn't even play has stolen it from you, you in theory will maybe be able to get it on or after June 18th at a discounted price if you snag it before June 25th. This next little bit that I talk about is from the public beta environment, and just as a reminder, information from the PBE is highly tentative and subject to change. The structure in which players earn gold for killing wards is currently being reevaluated on the public beta environment. Now, one of the most pivotal points to this whole reevaluation thingamajig is that Oracle's Elixir will persist through death. Now, the reason Riot is considering doing this is because it would make Oracles more of an opportunity item as opposed to a safety liability. The amount of gold that a player receives for killing a ward is also being slightly increased. Now, probably the coolest change being proposed is that if one player on a team puts down a pink ward or uses an Oracle's Elixir to reveal a ward, but then a different teammate kills the ward, that the two players will split the gold 50-50, as opposed to right now where only the player who kills the ward gets the reward. It's a hard sentence to say. The last change that I saw regarding wards on the public beta environment is that Sightstones and Ruby Sightstones will now show how many wards you have placed in the tooltip. And last up today is Riot's announcement about ELO boosting punishments. This week it was Red posted that if Riot catches you allowing another summoner to use your account with the specific purpose of improving your rank, both summoners will be punished in the following ways. Number 1, you'll get a 2-week suspension. Number 2, you will lose any previous season rewards. And number 3, you will be disqualified from any current season rewards. If you are caught a second time, both summoners will be permanently banned from League of Legends. Now, it should be noted that duo queuing with someone who's much higher ranked than you is not considered boosting. We're talking specifically about sharing your account information with someone so they can play ranked and increase your MMR. And that leads me right into today's question, which is, does the punishment fit the crime? In my opinion, I would say absolutely not. I think that smurfing is a much bigger problem in LoL than boosting. And it's really dumb. If they wanted to combat boosting, all that they would have to do is allow players to drop out of tiers. Because if someone gets boosted to, say, platinum, but they're only like a silver or a bronze player, if you just made it so that they could get out of platinum if they sucked, then it would solve the whole problem anyways, and it would defeat boosters. Like, people wouldn't even boost because there would be no point, because they wouldn't be able to compete at the level that they were in. And I know Riot wants to say that everything is balanced and competitive and wonderful, and maybe that's true for like Gold League and above, but I know from experience that Bronze and Silver are an absolute mess. It is sheer luck to win a game in Bronze League. In every single Bronze game that you play, there are one of three scenarios take place. There is someone AFK, there is someone who is completely trolling, or there is someone who is smurfing, and all three situations are equally frustrating. So I think that they're dealing with the wrong problem. I think there's a lot more players in Bronze and Silver who deal with those three problems than people who are in Gold and Platinum and whatever else that deal with boosting. I mean, how many people really do that? Is that really that big of a problem? But that's just my opinion, which really doesn't matter. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Does the punishment fit the crime? And while you're thinking about your answer to today's question, check out the answers to last week's question. And thanks so much for watching the Surrender at 20 Weekly Recap. My name's Panzer and my YouTube channel is TradeChat. If you enjoyed the video, please comment below, thumb up, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. As always, everything I talked about is linked in the information below. Be sure to check back next Sunday and every Sunday for future Surrender at 20 Weekly Recaps and to see if your comment is in our featured section. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I love you all. You're in my heart. See you soon. Bye!